On this episode of Pitch Chris, I'm going to talk to you guys today about how to build your resume in a small market, the real way to break into the entertainment business, and how do you fund your next documentary. Hi, and welcome to episode 16 of Pitch Chris, where you guys ask me questions about the entertainment business, and I'm going to answer them for you. To ask me a question, simply find me on social media at Chris DeBlasio, hashtag PitchChris, and I'll be sure to answer all the questions you guys have. This first question comes from Dwayne. Let's see what Dwayne's got.
Hi, my name is Dwayne Prince Shah, and I'm from Richmond, Kentucky, and I want to be an actor. And so my question is, when you started out in the industry, so were there any directors, producers, or actors who helped you out with it? And are there any actors, producers, or directors right now who are willing to help newcomers with their projects? And if so, how to approach them? How can you go about it? And yeah, that'll be my question. Thank you.
Hey Dwayne, thanks for your question. Yes, I did have a bunch of mentors when I first started out. What I did was I would make sure that I would network with a lot of people in the industry, and I became friends with directors and producers and casting directors, and my agent connected me with certain people. So networking is the key, and the cool thing is, I see that you've actually sent your video in from Kentucky. Kentucky is a smaller market than, say, Atlanta, New York, or LA, so you actually have a great opportunity to be a big fish in a small pond. So what I would recommend is go on social media, find meetup groups, find networking events, specifically in the entertainment business in Kentucky, and network with those people. Build a relationship, build a really good rapport, because they're going to help connect you to actual jobs, paying gigs. And here's the cool thing. You could either stay in Kentucky and capitalize on that market, or you can pack up and move to New York, LA. I'd love to see you move to Atlanta because I'd love to see the next project that you're on. Great question.
My question would be if I have certain experience in school productions and I've been doing projects in my drama classes and such throughout 4 years, let's say, how does that help me get a certain role or type of job in the industry?
Building your resume is so important, and the fact that you started early in school is great, because that essentially is what is going to land you a good agent. It's going to capture the attention of a producer or a casting director seeing the history of your work. But a lot of times people forget about demo reels. If you get a demo reel, it actually showcases exactly your style of acting, and you can then leverage that to then get an agent or a casting director or a producer. You could actually send them a demo reel or send them a link to your demo reel so they could actually see it, as opposed to just having it written on a piece of paper. Both are important, but I would say a demo reel, specifically if you're just starting out and you don't have a name for yourself, is a great way to start building your presence out there in the entertainment business.
Hello Chris, my name is Mike O'Toole. I'm a Georgia Film Academy student who moved here from Pennsylvania. I am seeking to become a camera operator in the industry, but I'd also like to work on documentaries and even would eventually like to work on some of my own. My question is, when it comes to making documentaries, how do you go about raising funding or getting people to back your projects?
Hey Mike, this is a question that we get a lot, but specifically for documentaries, I want you to think a little bit outside the box. So for documentaries, you're either going to be doing a documentary on a person or a place. Why not try to go to that person or that place, say it's a historic building that you're doing a documentary on, seeing if they'll kick in a little bit of money to get you started. Just give you a little bit of my experience. A project crossed my desk that took place in the 1960s, and this person actually sold advertising. And my recommendation to the other producers were, let's go to the other advertisers that this guy sold in the 1960s to see if they'll kick in some money to then help fund the project. So there are a lot of different ways you can fund your projects, but specifically for a documentary, start with the subject and then branch out from there. Really good questions. So that's all for today's episode. If you guys have a question about the entertainment business, find me on social media at Chris DeBlasio, #PitchChris, and I'll be happy to answer all the questions you guys have. Till next time.